I'm Evan Mendez, CEO of Southern Kisses Dispensary. Alongside me, I have...
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Jessette with Smoke&Notes podcast. Today we are actually going to regroup and we're going to be interviewing Evan Mendez.
Sweet. Awesome. This is great. We've been doing so many interviews on so many fantastic, phenomenal people.
Yes, we have a lot of interviews coming up, guys. So just,
hang tight.
Hang tight. We have a lot of interviews. I'm telling you, we're going to do some virtual interviews and some in-person interviews. And yeah. So yeah.
Stay tuned in.
Stay tuned.
Why did you say technical difficulties? Now we're having real technical difficulties.
What are you... Okay. So we're trying to go live Facebook. So yeah.
All right. Well,
what is up with your face? Did you tag me in there?
It'll be in the background.
What? Did you start it?
I did, but it's not working. It says waiting for live video, so I guess we'll just wait for that.
All right. Let me go. Did you tag me though?
Yeah, I'll tag you once it's like up. I'll tag you.
People on IG, give me one moment, please. Let me know so I can go to my Facebook.
I think this happened for a reason, Jessette.
Hey.
I'm going to hand them over to you.
Okay.
I just can't give it up yet. I can't give you the power. I can't give you the power.
I'm not the cannabis person here. I'm not the cannabis questionnaire. So
I can't give you the
I
power.
need them. I need them because I don't know what to fucking ask.
I mean, everything happens for a reason.
True.
And today was, one of those days for me.
That's true. Well, for both of us. So. I don't know if y'all follow me on Instagram and Facebook, but if y'all watch my story, I made a Bloody Mary for the first time today. So it actually came out pretty fucking good. I brought some for Evan. So tell him how it tastes.
It tastes amazing. Well, I already ate it, but there was like a big old pimp celery.
Hey, I love celery and olives. I have to drink it and have celery and olives with it, or I won't be able to drink it at all.
It looked real small when I saw it in the bottle, and then I pulled it out, and I was like, whoa.
It was like a big-ass chunk of fucking celery.
It was like some Bugs Bunny carrot-looking size type.
I wanted to make sure you had a big piece of celery to fit in the bottle, but I needed you to be able to pull it out, too, because it was like... I didn't want to put a little one in there and it got stuck inside the bottle.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's, what do you feel like listening to?
They're not going to stop our recording, are they, if we put music, right?
No.
Okay.
None of this music belongs to us.
Mm.
We'll put the credits in the live video.
Okay.
As long as we talk in between it, they're not going to do anything.
Well, whatever. It don't matter. Whatever you want to play. Don't put no bullshit.
I mean,
I was jamming. Who was I jamming earlier? Oh, jamming Zero. Put Zero on. Since we in H-Town anyway. So if y'all don't know, whoever follows us on YouTube, we're out here in H-Town in Houston, Texas. So, yeah.
I'll put him on next. I had Tupac on, so I feel like we should go.
Tupac?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess. Ooh, turn it down a little. Turn that down a little bit.
We're too lit.
Yeah, we're a little too lit. Are you going live on Facebook now so I can go ahead and add you?
I'm really trying to. I don't know what's...
Maybe you need to restart it or something.
This is waiting for live video.
Yeah. Hey, just so y'all know, our interviews are live and raw. So if we have technical difficulties and we fuck up and say stupid shit, it's because we're real. I'm just kidding.
Right, we're at 4
this is not scripted shit here, guys.
And shout out to Chris, right?
Chris out here at the... I really don't want to tell them where we're doing our interviews, but shout out Chris, you know who you are, where we do our interviews at.
Yeah, shout out to Chris. He's the best.
Yes, he's awesome.
And I know it doesn't seem like it, but
we are. Oh, you know what? I still have mine on. Let me take it off because it's actually making me kind of fucking hot. They are being COVID safe here. So we had our mask on, and we get to take them off when we're in the room recording. So I will put it back on once we get out.
And there's certain rules here at the studio. Mm-hmm. No hanging around in the lounge.
All the mics are deep sanitized, and before everyone gets to even use them. So we're practicing social distancing.
Man.
Let me know when you go live on Facebook
really
so I can add you.
I'm not sure what's going on with Facebook.
Should I just go live on my Facebook?
I think you really should. I'm going to try one more time. Live video.
Bear with us, please, before we start.
It's because you said technical difficulty. You shouldn't have said technical difficulty.
Hey, I know I'm kind of like a bruja, but not really.
You know what you said?
Oh, you know.
It's like every Mexican woman just has this power in the universe, and
when we say something, it just like fucking
it manifests itself, and it just it happens.
Hey, it's a good thing, but then it's a bad thing at the same time. So like, hey, can manifest good things and also manifest bad things, but it is what it is. Okay.
I don't know what's happening with Facebook.
All right, well maybe it's just your Facebook. Let me get on mine. All right, Instagram. I'm gonna have to log off of you, but y'all can follow me on Facebook.
Tune in to my interview.
Yeah.
Jessette will be interviewing me, so tune in to my interview.
Yes. All right. Bye, Instagram.
Hey, sweet.
We're still on live, just FYI, but I'm just going to Facebook.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
All righty. Okay, so how do I tag you on Facebook? How do I do that? Here, tag yourself and then press start, and then I'll put it over here. Or I don't know how I have that set up, because excuse us. Ooh, sorry. Everywhere we go. Hey. Y'all better follow me on Instagram at your one shorty Jade. I'm gonna keep telling y'all like a million times until you do. Oh, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Hi,
Smoke&Notes.
I'm Evan Mendez, CEO of Southern Kisses Dispensary. There you go.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Jessette with Smoke&Notes podcast. We're actually regrouping today, and I'm gonna be interviewing Evan Mendez. Hey. Give me 1 second while I set the camera up. Here, set it up open. You tag yourself?
This is like real studio.
Tag yourself? You did not. Okay. You did not tag yourself. All right then. Did you? Okay. Hey, put my shit on silent because I don't even know if I have my phone on silent. Someone might start calling. No, not no JJ Cruz here. Street Science, you're on here. What do you feel when you hear a record like Tupac's new one? I can't get off of this here. I don't know what I'm doing.
Fired. Did you put your phone in do nothing, sir?
Yeah. What? Whatever. I put on silent. Let's just hope and pray nobody calls me. My phone's pretty dry. Don't know when to fucking call me anyway. I don't have no damn boyfriend, so.
Let's not even.
Did you do? Okay, why isn't it coming off?
You gotta go back to Facebook.
Oh. I'm trying to get off of it. Oh, there it goes. Hi. Oh, hey, Robert, Linda. Hi, David. Here, put this over there. So, in case y'all missed it, we're regrouping, and I'm going to be actually interviewing my co-host, Evan Mendez. So, yeah. Shit happens, and we're prepared for this shit.
Throughout everything, we remain pretty professional. And
yes. But I am going to start charging late fees for motherfuckers who don't show up on time. Just FYI. You got it on yourself? There you go. Who's on there?
I mean, I'm still not in.
What? Come sit over here. It's all right. I know you ain't got COVID. Well, let's hope not.
My friend was like, word on the street is you got COVID-19, Evan. I said, who's spreading these fake ass rumors?
What?
Let me know. Just because I'm out here on the streets hustling all day, every day.
Are you in the camera? Are you like in the camera?
I'm not
hey, you're on the other camera, so that's what's more important. because that's what's going on YouTube. All right.
We had to readjust everything.
Yeah, and your
I don't want to,
question, sir. Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of go based off of what you usually ask.
No. How about we just I'll go a little bit off.
The phone fell.
Oh my god.
Dude, this is such a okay. Yeah. Today's just not the day. Today is just not it. Right there. That is perfect. As long as the wire don't fucking move from behind it and knock it over, we're good. Can you put some Zero on? Because,
Putting my favorite song.
Hey, okay. Y'all can't hear the music, but we can hear it in the headphones. But when we upload the video to YouTube, y'all be able to hear what we're listening
It's
to.
gonna sound real crisp.
Yes. Okay, so
Shout out to Chris again.
let's reintroduce ourselves one more time.
Give me 1 second. Let me get the.
Come on, Evan, get with the program.
Let me get the secret. The secrets are. Man. Oh,
Hey,
we getting it together.
calling my phone. Hey.
I don't got no baby mama. Sweet. We're,
All right.
we're good. Close enough.
Okay, so go ahead.
I think we should let everybody know how we met, because I think that's.
Oh, okay. So Evan here is my co-host, guys, in case y'all don't know. He owns Southern Kisses Dispensary, and I own Smoke&Notes podcast, and we decided to team up to do this podcast together for several reasons. And I'm actually lucky to have met Evan.
Likewise.
Yeah. So I actually, what's so funny how we met was so everyone knows I'm a dog lover.
Yeah.
I have dogs. 2 currently are living in New York with family right now, but I have 1 with me right now. Anyway, so me and my husband Mel, who passed away 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, we were looking for a dog sitter because we were always back and forth to San Antonio all the time. And I didn't want to put my dogs in a boarding place because I was I just worry about them. And my older one, she gets anxiety. So we really wanted to just leave them at the house and have someone come and watch them. So Mel's great idea was to look up a dog sitter on, what was that? What was that thing you were on?
Rover.
It's an app, so you can look up dog sitters and dog walkers and whatever. Anyway, we had picked several people, and Mel actually picked Evan. He's like, I like this one. This one looks pretty cool. So I'm like,
and then you hit me up.
Yeah. So then I hit him up, and
then I showed up.
And then he showed up, and y'all should have seen him when he showed up. Hey, this fool had a fucking file folder with here's my references type of shit. I'm like, fool, I don't give a fuck about your references. I just want to make sure you're gonna watch my dogs, okay?
I was like,
no.
I was like very serious. I was like,
he was very professional.
I was like, Ace Ventura.
Very serious. And then here comes Mel. If anyone knew my husband, dude, he was a character. He was fucking hilarious. He didn't give a fuck what nobody said and nobody thought, and he spoke his mind exactly the way he was felt. And he's like, here, you want some weed? And I'm like, Mel, why would you ask him that? He's like, what?
Yeah, you were sitting on the couch.
He's like, whoa, he might want to sit on the couch and smoke a joint while the dogs while he's watching the dogs.
The day that I showed up at your house, I can't remember the year, but the day I showed up at your house was actually 420.
Was it?
Yeah, because that's why he had. Yeah, he was like, here you go, and you were like, Mel.
I know. I'm like so embarrassed.
And
at the time.
What, man? That was 420. I'll never forget that day.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so long story short, we had Evan come babysit our dogs all the time, and then just after a while, we just kind of became friends, and then sadly, Mel passed away September 3rd, 2018. And Evan showed up to the benefit,
It had to
and
be like maybe a year
yeah,
before that I met him. So if he
yeah, we already had knew Evan about a year before he had passed away, and he showed up at the benefit. Thank you, because I know a lot of people showed up. People that I was surprised that showed up that I didn't think was gonna show up showed up. And thank all y'all, whoever y'all watching, thank y'all for coming, for doing that and going to the benefit for Mel. And this is actually another reason why I'm doing this podcast is for him, because he always was like in the if y'all didn't know, my husband used to rap. He used to be a rapper, and I know he used to go and do shows and things like that back in the day. And his dream was just to he would always say like, babe, I'm trying to be on my baby shit. He wanted to run his label and sign artists and things like that. And he started towards the end of his life, and then he sadly passed away. But like I said, this podcast is kind of a reason why I'm doing it for him. I'm not as far as doing a label anymore, but I am trying to stay in the music industry, which is why I decided to interview a lot of artists on here. And y'all know Smoke&Notes is going to be awesome. We're going to blow the fuck up, with everyone's help and all of my, my followers and my fans and family and friends and all y'all support. We're just going to make it big. Pretty much. And with Evan's help here, because he's my awesome co-host with all the awesome questions. So, and Evan's part of the podcast is to actually just kind of interview each and every person that we bring in regarding cannabis, because he is in the cannabis industry. So his thing is to educate people on cannabis, and let people know what the benefits are from that. So we're just waiting for Texas to pass the law, So yeah. Okay, so what are you doing right now?
Right now, I'm trying to go live on YouTube.
You're trying to go live on YouTube? Well, we're going to upload this on YouTube.
Facebook doesn't work.
Okay, whatever you want to do, sir. Well, don't forget about it. Let's not stress over that. We're going to upload this, and then we'll have this, and then we'll share it.
Right,
so, hi, everybody. I can't see y'all from way over here who's on my live, but thank y'all. Okay, so Evan.
Now that we've gone through everything that we normally do during an interview, we just try to cover all our bases. Like, we use all the devices that we have on hand. We use the devices that are available in the studio. As you can tell, we're on the big screen right now.
Yay!
We're using all the microphones. Sweet.
And y'all make sure y'all subscribe my YouTube channel on Smoke&Notes, and like me on Instagram. Sorry, your one shorty J and Evan's Southern Kisses Dispensary page on Facebook again.
And I mean, you could add me on Facebook, but I don't just add everybody.
I
don't talk to
it's better just to follow his page.
Yeah, just follow my business page, Southern Kisses Dispensary. Of course, you will see me, and you will come across my profile page on Facebook.
True.
But
okay, so let me start asking you questions. So who is Evan Mendez?
How do you know my first name? Who is Evan Mendez? Okay,
who is Evan Mendez?
Awesome.
Okay, I'm asking you questions. Go ahead and answer.
Hey. Evan Mendez is a nerd, off the top of my head.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Well, speaking of nerd.
Oh. And please don't spill that on the table. You heard me? Don't make sure that don't fall.
Oh, I'll make sure. I'll make sure it doesn't fall, Jessette. Here we go. Okay, so can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Is it good?
Yeah.
So, Evan Mendez grew up in Spring Branch, Houston, Texas. And my mother is phenomenal. She's a phenomenal lady to have a son like me, because I am pretty wild. All right, what do you want to listen to?
It doesn't matter. I'm just letting you know the time, so.
For sure.
Yeah, nah. We kind of on a time limit right now.
We gotta put on something better.
Put Shit. I don't know. Who was I listening to? Oh, put some who was I listening to earlier?
Ooh,
Put Juicy. Put Juicy by Biggie Smalls. Hey.
You're yeah. There we go.
Y'all, I'm a character. I'm sorry. You'll get used to it after a couple interviews y'all see me on.
My mother's great. My mother raised me on her own pretty much. I have my biological father.
Yeah.
He lives in Wisconsin. And then I have my stepdad. So Mendez comes from my stepdad, who pretty much was with me my whole life.
Stepdads are awesome. They're,
Yeah.
they're awesome. Stepdads are awesome.
He comes through. I mean, like, if you think about it in the raw, like, he raised the kid he didn't have to raise.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And I feel like, some stepdads are more dads than the actual sperm donor is.
Pretty much. And I think you can relate a lot with Mel.
Yes.
Mel was like that with your kids.
Mel was awesome to my kids. He loved my kids very, very much.
And I grew up Spring Branch. I went to Woodview Elementary, which I think was cool because our first interview was with Mac Deuce, and he grew up in the same area.
Hey, shout out Mac. So we got to re-interview him and bring him up here.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, I went to school here. I was like, oh, I went to elementary there. I was like, sweet. Like, yeah. So I grew up in Spring Branch. My stepdad got a pretty mean job out in the Katy area. Well, he was able to get us out of the hood pretty much. So then I went to middle school out in Katy, Texas. And then went to high school in Katy, Texas. My stepdad was a phenomenal guy. He still is a phenomenal guy. When I was 17, I was really pissed off at him because he signed me up to be a volunteer firefighter. And
Lord.
I was like, dude.
That's just like a parent to sign you up to do some shit you don't want to do.
But it came in handy because the other day there was a fire and I put it out.
Hey.
But still, I was just like, I was a rebel. I didn't want to do the right thing as a teenager. And he was like, this will, give you character. This will build character.
Right.
Discipline. And I was like, sure, whatever.
You were in the military, right?
Yes. So this is what I did. My dad wanted me to step up. I was 17 when I joined the fire department, and it was West Side 10 Fire Department out in Katy, Texas. And my stepdad was like, he wanted me to keep pushing forward and do more because he was a lieutenant for the fire department. And I was like, dude, this is your dream. This isn't my dream. Like, I don't want to be a fire. You're just trying to get me off the street so I don't get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And then I pissed him off royally, and I was like, you know what? If you're gonna make me do all this craziness, I'm just gonna join the army.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I did. I joined the military, and I was in there for 4.5 years, which I don't regret. Yes, I did it out of spite to piss off my parents, but I don't regret it. Like, I traveled the world. I went just about everywhere you can think of in the U.S.
Shout out to all the people that are in the military, by the way.
Definitely.
Thank you guys for y'all's service.
There's this story about this girl that's gone missing, and it's like messing with my...
Oh, yeah, I think you told me about that the other day.
It's really sad.
That's crazy.
It's a soldier that she disappeared on Fort Hood. Her name is Vanessa Gillen.
That's sad.
Crazy.
That's sad. Okay, so I don't want to cut your story off, but let everybody know how you got into... So how'd you get into cannabis?
How did I get into cannabis?
Yeah.
Well, I came up with the idea when I was in college to incorporate pet treats with, at the time it was hemp, at the time. And then it just expanded from there. When I started pet sitting was kind of when I was like realizing there was so much anxiety when I was walking these dogs, so many problems when I was walking these dogs. And, well, when I got out of the military, so fast forward, I joined the military, fast forward, when I got out, 4.5 years of a sergeant major telling me, you cannot smoke cannabis.
What?
So, 4.5 years of my life, sober, no alcohol, no cannabis. When I got out, I turned into a party monster. And I lived in Santa Fe, New Mexico. So, it kind of just like, my friends were like, dude, why are you taking so many prescriptions? There's a dispensary down the street. And I was like, are you crazy? Like, I was like, what? What do you mean? They're like, dude, there's a dispensary. Like, you don't need to be taking all that medication because the medication was making me sick, what I was on at the time. And I was like, okay, fine. I tried it. I actually started buying cones And it just like, after I started, their pre-rolled cones out here in Houston, they're non-existent. They don't exist out here. I don't care who you are. They don't exist.
Yeah.
So it's basically pretty much like what Mel had. It's like a big old cone, and it's already pre-rolled. And they sell them for like $7 a pop.
Mm-hmm.
So I started investing in those, and I was like, man, this is really helping me out. And it made me cut back on pharmaceuticals.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dude, what if pets could be on this stuff, you know?
Yeah, there is CBD.
I started to test hemp with, I mean, what happened, long story short, what happened essentially, all the stars were aligned in my life. And when Jessette and her husband hired me, it opened up a window. And her husband was a phenomenal guy.
Yes, he was.
I will never forget him. There's not a day that doesn't go by that I don't forget this guy, because he helped me out in a way he should have. In my mind, sometimes I feel like he should have never helped me out.
Yeah, he made a mark on everybody that he met. So yeah.
I was just expecting just to pet sit your dogs and just leave it at that, but he took care of me more than he should have taken care of me. And with that extra help, I went home. I told my girl at the time, I said, what do you want? I said, do you want a new house or do you want a business? And she was like, why are you even talking like this? She was like, we could never afford either of those things. But I knew that Mel had already, I worked.
He spoke, he spoke truth. Like, he would tell you, do you see yourself? Do you want to work for people the rest of your life? Mel was like that. He's like, nah, fuck that. He's like, we're going to do this. We're going to make something happen. He's like, I don't care if it's owning a fucking laundromat, He's like, we're not going to fucking work for people. He's like, we're going to bust our ass and we're going to do what we got to do and get where we got to get to. And that was his whole mindset. He was not going to work for nobody, and he wanted to see other people succeed too.
Yeah. And I knew what Mel had done for me.
Right.
But she didn't. And so I looked at her and I said, what do you want to do? She's like, why are you talking like this? You know that we could never afford either of these things. And I said, just pick. And I guess I didn't put my phone in Do Not Disturb.
Yeah.
But real quick.
Yeah, we're kind of, how many minutes we got?
We're good, Jessette. We got 20 minutes.
Okay.
We work real fast. We work.
Yeah.
So she's like, we can't afford either of these things. And I said, just pick. And she was like, well, a business. I was like, okay. And at the time, I had already been experimenting with hemp and pets. So I said, what do you want to do? At first, she wanted to do interior design. And I was like, we went down that road, whatever. But
yeah.
Then she's really good at baking. Every morning I woke up, I had fresh baked kolaches, cheese and sausage and, fresh.
Okay.
Yeah, so she started baking. And so I was like, okay, well, let's make edibles for pets. And it just kind of like, boom, it took off.
Yeah, well, I kind of saw that taking off when y'all started that.
It took off very fast.
Yeah.
At a very fast rate.
Yeah.
And I think it was too fast for two young people to handle, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Right now I'm 28, so minus 3 years.
I'm old, y'all. I'm like super old. Y'all don't even know. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm older than him.
So being 25 years old and then having a business take off that fast, like a rocket into outer space, it makes you grow up real fast. A lot of things happen very fast.
Just blessings, though.
Yeah.
God just
definitely
was blessing y'all at the time.
It was. But, where does it stem from? At the same time, yes, Mel was who he was, but at the same time, I was busting my chops.
Exactly. Yeah. You gotta put in your work too, because you can't expect just, you can't just expect something to just blow up overnight on its own. You gotta put the work in. Y'all want, you want artists, y'all want to blow up. Y'all gotta put your work in. Y'all gotta, you're gonna have to make sacrifices in your life if that's what you want to do for the rest of your life. People that are hosting radio shows, podcasting, anybody with a business, it's sacrifices that come along with everything. Sacrificing time with your friends, with your family, money, you got to spend money to make money, okay? So that's the truth right there. If y'all,
And if you own a business, reach out to Jessette if you want some promo on our...
Yes, if y'all need some promo, hit me up. I'm not charging too much right now because we're just starting off too, but I promise you that we're gonna be taking off here soon. Like, I have faith in...
And you said, who's Evan Mendez? So to answer your question, I'm a nerd. Nerd. I've always been a nerd. You know, this girl that I was just recently, made friends with, she was like, my cousin knows you from elementary. She was like, I'm gonna talk to her about you. I said, please no. Because I was so nerdy. My mom used to write me like love notes on a napkin at school.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, I'm not one of those. Hey, you know what's funny? If y'all go look at my Facebook, and I think I shared it in my story on my IG, I had posted it was someone on TikTok, and the guy was making fun of how the mom on the right was cutting up cute little flower shaped fucking cucumbers and shit and making a lunch for the kids, and then the guy was just sticking a Lunchable in that bitch, and then she was writing little letters for them, and the guy just kind of closed it and smiled, and that was me. I'm the one that throws the Lunchables in the damn.
Do you remember the Kool-Aids that had the pills?
The what?
The Kool-Aids. They had pills, and you would put it in the Kool-Aid and it would change colors. No? Yeah, well, they came out, and my mom used to pack them for me. And I was always like shaking my Kool-Aid like I was the coolest kid. I like, see, my Kool-Aid changes colors. Your mom doesn't love you.
Hey, my mom writes me notes.
Your mom doesn't care about you. But here you go, Jessette. Here's the secret.
Yay. Okay, so obviously you're pro cannabis.
I'm pro cannabis, yeah.
And
how do I believe cannabis impacts my industry? That's cool.
Yeah. I guess.
So
I was going to ask another question, but yeah, go ahead.
I am in the cannabis industry, and I usually ask this to people that aren't in the cannabis industry. So how do I believe cannabis impacts my industry? Cannabis is the most modern industry that exists in the world today. There is no industry that's newer than cannabis. I don't care. Come up with something like.
And he knows like every single thing to know about cannabis. So he knows the types, the grades, the whatever. I ain't too much into that because I don't be doing that stuff that really.
A whole new world. It's
yeah.
A whole new world.
Y'all got questions about it? Ask him. He'll let you know.
Definitely. If you don't know what kind of product you're putting into your body, PM me and send me a picture of something that you're ingesting, and I'll let you know what I think about the product. But essentially, I feel that cannabis impacts my industry with this. The cannabis is growing. Mm-hmm. It's a plant that grows, and it's a reflection of who we are as people. We grow. And I think that's the most important part of the plant, is when you become a part of this industry, you know everything about something from a seed that grows into something that heals. Mm-hmm. And it makes you think about yourself, like, in a way, you came from a seed, #sperm, but you grow. You see something grow, and it just makes you self-reflect, like, you growing as a person. And I think that's the main part you need to understand about cannabis. Cannabis is symbolic. It's a plant. It's a life source. And it heals.
Yeah.
And we're equivalent to that plant. We're a life source. We heal, we hurt, we grow, we recover, we repair. And there's so many similarities between cannabis and us as humans. And we just need to, like, understand it. But a lot of people don't, because they're so afraid. Because society has taught us that cannabis harms you, it hurts you, you can't get a job. You can go to jail.
That's crazy.
You can't be employed. Yeah, there's so much that goes behind it. But essentially, yeah, that's how I feel cannabis impacts my industry.
Yeah. So what, obviously you created so many products.
I've already created.
But if you had to pick, like you said, like a comfort food to create, if you can create anything, what would it be out of cannabis?
Now, I've always answered this question with a riddle, because you asked.
No, I don't want to hear the riddle. Just give me an answer.
Okay, I'll be truthful.
And no, come on.
I'll be honest this time. But it's a riddle. So let me explain to you the riddle.
Oh my God. Okay, here we go.
The riddle was, what is sweeter, whatever. The riddle basically.
And you're like, what?
I mean, the riddle is about Samson. It's the story of Samson. And if you look into the story of Samson, you'll know that Samson tricked people with a riddle. And the riddle was a personal experience. So, long story short, basically what I would create, I would fool everybody with a riddle. Up until this point, because I'm telling you the freaking truth, I don't know. Up until this point, I used to fool everybody with a riddle. I even fooled Jessette once with a riddle. But now I'm going to tell you the truth. Caviar.
Caviar?
Caviar.
Ain't that for like bougie people?
It is.
I don't even know what the fuck caviar is.
Yep.
What the fuck is that?
It's snails.
Ew, oh my god, it's disgusting. Okay.
But people eat it.
Alright, well,
So if I had to
if y'all want to eat that shit, go ahead, but I ain't.
Cannabis, it would be caviar. Yeah, caviar, you just gotta look into it. But yeah, if I would create any edible, what would I create? Caviar.
Okay. Well, where do you see you and your company in 10 years? Where do you see yourself?
On a yacht in the middle of the Bermuda Triangle.
Hey, I dig the yacht shit, but not the Bermuda Triangle shit.
Yeah, I would be on a yacht in the middle of the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, well, okay. Well, just don't go by yourself.
Oh, man. It's gonna be a party, I'll tell you that.
I got hoes. Hey, I got hoes.
I mean, I'm happy. I am definitely the happiest I've ever been in my life, I think. But it took a lot of sacrifice.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
And you saw me go through everything. Like,
yeah.
you saw me go through
We've seen each other go through a lot.
Exactly.
Each other.
It took a lot of sacrifice. I was a dog walker, and now I'm here.
Yeah,
so
pretty much.
It took a lot of sacrifice. And it takes a lot of judgment. And with judgment comes humiliation, and you just gotta face those things. Like, you gotta be a freaking champ.
Hey, and we still go through shit every day. Even now, we still... Nobody's perfect. Nobody has a perfect life. So all that shit, that internet shit that people try to make a facade like their life's so perfect and this and that. Nobody's life's perfect. Everybody goes through something. Everybody has some shit that they're dealing with. Even rich people, the famous people, they dealing with some bullshit too that they don't let people see. Hey, it is what it is. As long as you get your ass up and do what you got to do and bust your ass every day to make shit happen for yourself, then that's the only way you're going to get anywhere. You can't sit around and expect shit to be handed to you in your lap, because it doesn't work like that. I'm sorry. Some of y'all might disagree with me, but I don't care. It doesn't work like that. But anyway, yeah. So who have you networked with that you can say kind of helped with your cannabis?
The one person that always I hold close and dear to my heart is Sharon Zapata. Sharon Lee Zapata. You can look her up with the Zapata group. But I would have never met Sharon if it weren't for Marissa Marone. So I essentially started off by incorporating my cannabis products or cannabis oil with Marissa Marone, who's the owner of Juice Caboose out on the north side.
Hey, shout out Juice Caboose. Y'all go check them out. For
sure. And then she linked me up with Sharon Lee, and Sharon Lee actually came up to me at an event that Marissa had at the Juice Caboose, and I really dug down deep to make my cosmetic line. Like, you have no idea.
Yeah. And y'all gotta check out his stuff. He has lip gloss and stuff, ladies. It's really nice.
My cosmetic line is fire. Like, I don't care who you care about in the cosmetic industry. My cosmetic line is gonna take over the cosmetic industry one day. It's just, I've sold to so many VIP members, and I started off selling to only VIP people. So basically, if you didn't have a $1 million revenue, net worth, revenue, you were not exposed to this product. But now, trust me, it's gonna get out there. It's all about networking and word of mouth. But Sharon came up to me, and she fell in love with it, and we clicked. Sharon Lee has a studio out on the north side at the Silos on Sawyer, and they helped me out a lot, tremendously. For sure. So if I've ever networked with anybody that has a big platform, it has to be her. Sharon Lee Zapata, she has a big following, and they back me up on Facebook 1,000,000%. Everybody that follows her backs me up 1,000,000%. They push me forward. Even with our podcast right now.
Yay.
They move it forward. So definitely shout out to Sharon Lee Zapata.
All right. Thank you, Sharon. Well, we're going to cut it short a little bit, but can you tell again, remind everybody where they can find you.
Wait, I think this was the deepest question.
Which one? Well, we don't have that much time.
It'll be wrong.
Which one? Okay, your
That's
personal.
the deepest question.
Okay, what was your lowest point and your highest point? Either your personal or your career?
The highest point in my, I'm gonna talk about just the industry, just my business.
Yeah.
The highest point was definitely the cosmetic line.
Hey.
But what fueled me to do all that was all the drama that came in my personal life. So, hey, if you got a girl that loves you, you gotta appreciate her. You know what I mean? Like Tupac appreciate her.
Hey, people go through shit. People, even the bullshit that certain people put y'all through, it's either gonna, it's supposed to help you grow as a person and make you better as a person and learn from those mistakes and not to do those mistakes, that you did with, that person, even though sometimes they're the ones who fuck up. But hey, it is what it is. Anyway, so where can they find you again?
Southern Kisses Dispensary on Facebook.
Okay, y'all can find me at your one shorty J on Instagram, YA1SHAWTYJ. Make sure you like, subscribe to us on YouTube as well. I just want to say rest in peace to Little Richard. I heard he died today, so tutti frutti. Oh my God, hey, I love Little Richard. Shit, y'all don't know. But anyway, again, hey, if y'all want t-shirts, because I think I've been posting about it. Let me show my shirt real quick. Let me stand up.
Hey, show them that new blue.
I know, I got a different color. It's like black.
We usually stick to purples and metallics.
Yes, but I actually like this a lot. So shout out Neha t-shirts. Thank you guys for making my shirts for me. Y'all want shirts, hit me up in my inbox. Y'all can cash at me. I'll send it to y'all. So,
and I have plenty of projects coming up. If you want to be involved in one of those projects, have the confidence to reach out to me.
Yep.
If not, I probably won't work with you. But if you have the confidence and you believe in a product that you want to create,
Eagles, I love that song.
And you want to incorporate a cannabis project, reach out to me. But essentially, I have a lot of projects coming up. I have the elote that Macdus.
Oh yeah, elote.
Working on elote right now.
Hey, if y'all haven't checked out our other interviews, look us up on Anchor. We have the audio interview of Macdus on there, and it's fucking awesome. It's hilarious. Y'all gonna love it.
Actually collaborating with Machado's Roasted Corn out on the north side to create this product. So it's gonna be a roasted elote with cannabis in it.
Okay, cool.
So you can find the links on Southern Kisses Dispensary and make your purchases. We do curbside pickup or delivery.
Hey, awesome.
And we also ship FedEx Express. So.
Awesome.
Well, thank you, Jessette. I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you for being my guest today after we regrouped.
We're a great team, and we're going to make great things happen.
Yay. Hey, I got a lot of interviews coming up. Hopefully no one flakes on me. But if you guys want to interview, hit me up. DM me, email Smoke&Notes ENT@gmail.com. We can get something set up there as well. We have some virtual interviews coming up too, so you guys make sure y'all stay tuned. Check us out. Shit's gonna be dope. Yay.
Peace out.
Peace out, guys.